All right, we are rocking and rolling. It's a little later in the day than I was hoping to do, but we've had a pretty busy morning around here at the school getting things done and organized for our fire drill that's happening tomorrow. Now, I hope some of you have heard about this. We are doing a family fire drill tomorrow at 1 o'clock. From 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, all of the staff, or lots of the staff that can make it, will be out front in the school, and we're going to be cheering and waving and saying hello to all of our friends that take some time to drive or ride their bike by the school and give us a wave and a hello, because as I've said every week, we really miss you and we would love to see your cute faces as you drive or walk or ride by. We're going to be on our side of the street, so please make sure that if you come and you're walking or riding a bike by, that you stay on the sidewalk, because we're going to be on the grass, so we'll keep our distance apart from each other. But we really look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hopefully you can make it. That would be awesome. I have lots and lots of birthdays to read this week, because next week is our spring break, so we won't have any schoolwork for you next week, but you have to promise me right now, put your pinky promise up, and you have to promise me that you're still going to read every day. That's the only thing we're going to ask for you to do next week, is make sure you read every single day. And we look forward to seeing you on your Zooms the week after to see how your week off went. So remember, we have school this week, and then we have a week off, and you just pinky promised me that you would read every day. So we have lots of birthdays to read because I have 2 weeks worth. So I'm going to start with a couple of staff birthdays just so that I don't forget them. So, and I think I forgot to read this one last week. Yesterday was Mrs. Romeral's birthday. So happy birthday yesterday, Mrs. Romeral. We hope you got out in the sunshine and enjoyed some nice fresh air. It was sure nice yesterday. Today is Mr. Jensen's birthday. So send Mr. Jensen some happy thoughts and give him an air hug, and we wish him a happy birthday. And next week on Thursday, April 30th, is Miss McPhee's birthday. So happy birthday next week, Miss McPhee. We hope you have a good day on our week off. Now for some student birthdays. I'm going to show you this list. It is a long list today. So here we go. Today, April 20th, in grade 2 is Corbin's birthday, and in grade 4 is Sierra's birthday. Tomorrow in preschool is Sophie's birthday. On the 23rd in preschool is Emmeline's birthday, or Emmeline, and in kindergarten is Camden Gibbs' birthday. On April 24th is Lolly's birthday in grade 2, and Corbin's birthday in grade 3. On April 25th is Cooper Godlinton's birthday in grade 6, and in grade 1, Jaren's birthday. I'm trying to not read the last name. Sorry about that. On April 26th, we have a whole bunch of birthdays. So in grade 6, we have Clay and Ty G's birthday on the 26th. Also in grade 4 is Jeremy's birthday. In grade 3 is Hadley's birthday, and in grade 2 is Silas's birthday. So happy birthday on the 26th to all you kids. I believe that's Sunday. On Tuesday, April 28th, so this is our week off. These are the birthdays that happen next week. In grade 6 is Isaac's birthday. On Wednesday, April 29th, in grade 1 is Juliana's birthday, and in grade 4 is Dason's birthday. On Thursday, April 30th, in grade 4 is Crew's birthday. On Friday, May 1st, in grade 4 is Hunter's birthday. On Saturday, May 2nd, in grade 2 is Sophie's birthday. And in preschool, Avery's birthday. On May 3rd, we have a whole bunch of birthdays. In grade 2 is Jason. Kindergarten, Casey. Preschool, Sage. Grade 4, Evelyn. And grade 1, Dixie. So those kids all have a birthday on May 3rd. And that gets us to the end of our spring break. So happy birthday to all of you kids. That's a lot. Hopefully we see you out and about and we can do air high fives and wish you a happy birthday if we see you out. Okay, now I did not get a joke ready for today, so I apologize. I will do extra jokes the week after. If you have a joke that you would like me to read, can you please send it to me or send it to your teacher, and your teacher will forward it on to me. But I'd love to have some student jokes out there. Okay, for today's book, I have a book called Wilbur. I'm going to fix my screen a little bit so it's, maybe I can. Ooh, nope, I can't fix it. So I'll just have to hold this up high. So this is a book that Mrs. Baldwin gave me, and it's one of her very favorite stories. So we're going to read Wilbur today. Here we go. Oh, I got to take this part off so that I can hold on to it good. Oh, good, the cover's still there. All right, Wilbur. Wilbur had a little trouble with the herd today, said Ma. What happened? Asked Pa. I don't want to stand still with the sheep, said Wilbur. I ran with the dogs instead. But those dogs are half wild, said Pa. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? They'll run circles around you, said Ma. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Oh, it's so much easier to hold the pictures on my big computer. I'm using my big computer today. Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night. Grandpa is my favorite. Wilbur had a little trouble in shearing barn today, said Ma. What happened? Asked Pa. I don't want to shear my wool, said Wilbur. Being woolly feels nice. But it's springtime, said Pa. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Your wool is too long, said Ma. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night. Wilbur had a little trouble carding wool today, said Ma. What happened? Asked Pa. I carded my own wool, said Wilbur. No more tangles. Look at him. Look at his wild hair. Isn't that so fun? I can't imagine having a sheep like that. But sheep don't card wool on their bodies, said Pa. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? You look so different, said Ma. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night. Wilbur had a little trouble spinning today, said Ma. What happened? Asked Pa. I rode around on the spinning wheel, said Wilbur. It was fun. But spinning is not supposed to be fun, said Pa. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Your yarn is all loopy, said Ma. I know. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night long. Wilbur had a little trouble dyeing wool today, said Ma. What happened? Asked Pa. Instead of dyeing the yarn, I dyed myself, said Wilbur. I like experimenting. You look unbelievable, said Pa. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? It will never wash out, said Ma. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night long. What color do you think Wilbur dyed his wool? Take a guess. Do you think it's blue? Do you think it's orange? Do you think it's green? And then he would match the grass? Take a guess. He dyed himself blue. Look at that. I think he looks like a pretty cute blue sheep. We have lots of 4-H kids that raise sheep, and I don't think they're allowed to dye them blue, but maybe they are. Maybe some of those kids can let us know if they've ever dyed their sheep a different color. Wilbur had a little trouble weaving today, said Ma. What happened? Asked Pa. I put my head in the loom, said Wilbur, to weave my forelock. Do you guys know what the forelock is? It's the hair at the front, kind of between the ears. That's called the forelock of hair. We call them bangs. But that's not what you were shown, said Pa. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Wait till you see Wilbur's hair. It's unheard of, said Ma. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night long. You guys see his hair? Whoops, this side. Look at his hair. He made like a huge thing on the top of his head. Finally, Ma and Pa took Wilbur aside and said, You must follow the flock, dear. It's what we sheep do. From now on, you will stay with the herd like everyone else. You will shear wool like everyone else. You will card wool like everyone else. You will spin wool like everyone else. You will dye wool like everyone else. You will weave wool like everyone else. Oh, said Wilbur. He thought and thought all night long. How do you think Wilbur feels? Wilbur's kind of like a sheep that doesn't like to do what everybody else is doing. He kind of thinks for himself and does his own thing. And from then on, he taught everyone to run with the dogs, to let their wool grow, to card their own wool, to spin crazy yarn, to experiment with color, and to weave their forelocks. Ma and Pa put their heads in their hooves and sighed. Wilbur does not think like we do, said Ma. I know, said Pa. Now everyone looks like Wilbur and acts like Wilbur, said Ma. I know, said Pa. How will we ever find him? Don't worry, said Grandpa. They could find him because he was doing his own thing. He was knitting. So that's a fun little book about being yourself and doing your thing sometimes. Sometimes that's okay to do. Sometimes we have to follow the rules, and sometimes we get to do our own thing. So make sure that you can be like Wilbur sometime and know that you're special just how you are. And we sure miss all of you. We hope that you had a nice weekend. And we, like I said, we look forward to seeing some of you at, or hopefully lots of you, at our fire drill tomorrow from 1 to 2 p.m. Just in front of the school. You'll see us there. And yeah, I think that's all. So have a good night. We'll see you out and about, and especially tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.